Hey, what's up, you guys? WWE Fan 0599 here again, and today we're going to review Hardcore Henry. So, Hardcore Henry stars Sharlto Copley and Haley Bennett, and what this film is about, it's about when this guy named Henry, his wife, gets kidnapped, and, with the help of Sharlto Copley, they basically need to try and get his wife back. So, what did I think of Hardcore Henry? Yeah, I really enjoyed the movie. It's a really fun movie. It really is. It's a really fun and enjoyable film. If you love first-person shooter video games, then you're going to get a real kick out of this movie. But if you're going to go into this movie looking for a complex story and complex characters, then you're not going to really get it. Honestly, you're not going to really get it with this movie. So, yeah. Let's get into my positives. And my positives are the acting with the film. The acting is pretty good. It will get you through the movie. Really, the only one that is, great in this movie is, Sharlto Copley. Sharlto Copley was awesome. It seemed like he was having a lot of fun with the role, and I think he did an absolutely great job in the film. Like I said, it seemed like he was having a lot of fun in the movie. He plays multiple characters in this movie. He plays multiple characters. And I think he does a great job in the film, honestly. He is great in this movie. I really enjoyed Sharlto Copley. Haley Bennett, she's fine. She just plays the damsel in distress, really. She was fine for the scenes that she was in. Like I said, she's just a plot device, really. That's all she really is in this movie. So, yeah. The action's great. I thought the action, for the most part, was great. There is some really great action. It's mostly the shootouts. And my favorite shootout in this entire movie, I'm not going to spoil anything, but I'm going to just say it takes place in, this nightclub. I think it was like a nightclub. Wow. I was floored because of how great this shootout was. It was a great shootout, and I really do think the action was great with the film. Some really great action, in my opinion. I thought the opening credits, it had some beautiful opening credits, honestly. Just the way it was handled and everything. I don't think a lot of people are talking about those opening credits because they were great, honestly. I thought the opening credits were great to the film. So yeah, the music was great too. I thought the music, honestly, was also awesome. Had a great soundtrack behind it as well. The writing's really good with the movie. Yeah, I guess you could say. Yeah, the writing's really good. It's minimal with dialogue, so it's mostly just Sharlto Copley that mostly talks throughout the entire film. So yeah. The directing's great. I thought the directing was absolutely great. This movie is directed all in first person. Like I said, this is in first person. With video games like Doom or Call of Duty or Battlefield. It's basically in the style of that. And it's really cool, honestly. I thought the directing was really cool with the movie. And Henry is you're the protagonist. You are the protagonist in some ways. You know what I mean? Like for example, I don't mean to keep on saying, but like a video game, you're the protagonist. And this first person type thing. So I like that. That was cool, making you the protagonist. So yeah. The pacing's really good, honestly. I thought the pacing was really good. This movie just keeps on going, and going. If you thought Mad Max Fury Road was just kept on going, and going, at least Mad Max Fury Road took breaks. This just keeps going. It won't stop. It's like an adrenaline rush, basically. I thought the pacing was really good, so yeah. Now, the only problems I do have with Hardcore Henry are the story. It's a little bit non-existing. It's really not there all that much. But, I knew what it was going for. So, I knew the story was going to be minimal. But I wish there could have been just a little bit more story. Just a little bit. The villain was just awful. He was a terrible, terrible villain. He was like a Saturday morning cartoon villain. He really was. This was just an awful, terrible villain. Whoever played him was... Apparently they don't know how to act, apparently, because it is just awful. He was terrible in this movie. And plus, they never explain how he gets his, telekinetic powers. They never explain it. They could have just went with the generic, oh, I was in a freak accident. He could have just said, oh, I was in a freak accident. That's how I got these powers. At least he explained it. No, they don't explain it in this film. So yeah. And my last negative is that the action could be a little bit shaky. Like, it's more or less, I heard a review that said it's shaky throughout the entire film. No, it's not. It's only shaky in the beginning fight scenes and the end fight scenes. That's really where it's only shaky. In my opinion, that's the only time I really noticed it was like shaky. So yeah. The action with some of the fight scenes could have been filmed a little bit better. So yeah. But overall, I really enjoyed Hardcore Henry. It's a really enjoyable film. I think a lot of you will get a real kick out of this movie. If you enjoy video games, I think you'll really get a kick out of this movie. So yeah. So it's time for my official grade on Hardcore Henry. And my official grade on Hardcore Henry is a B+. It's a really enjoyable movie. Like I said, if you enjoy video games, you're going to get a real kick out of this movie. And if you're going in for a complex story, you're going to be disappointed. So yeah. But I really enjoyed it. Go check it out. So what do you guys think of Hardcore Henry? Leave it in the comment section below. I'm WWE Fan 0599 and we'll see you out later. Peace.